But guys, recently Joe Biden said that he hears. He said he gave a public address to all the Sanders supporters, and he said, "I hear you, and I know what needs done." And well, is that true? Let's find out. Here's an article from Sludge. Biden sides with Big Pharma against a plan that could make the coronavirus vaccine affordable. He hears us, you guys. You want Medicare for all? You want to do something about climate change? Joe Biden hears you. But here he is siding with Big Pharma against a plan that can make the coronavirus vaccine affordable. He's a man of the people, Joe Biden. He's for the working class. Biden sides with Big Pharma against a plan that could make the coronavirus vaccine affordable. In contrast with Sanders and other Democrats, Biden has not embraced a key executive authority for driving down the cost of pharmaceuticals developed with federally funded research. The pharmaceutical lobby scored a major win earlier this month when it stopped House Democrats from adding language to the emergency coronavirus funding bill that would have pressured drug companies to make coronavirus vaccines affordable. Which, by the way, there was a bill co-authored by Bernie Sanders and actually Liz Warren that would have gotten the government into the market of generics for drugs. And that bill was stopped. So had that bill gone forward, then, we'd be able to make sure that the coronavirus vaccine was free, if not very affordable, at the very least. But that bill was stabbed in the back. And here you have Joe Biden. Okay, so there are, however, existing executive powers that could be used to keep coronavirus vaccine prices low. So do you understand the situation we're in here? Now here, let's get to Joe Biden's role. Unlike many of the leading Democrats who ran in the presidential primary, former Vice President Joe Biden has not embraced the use of march-in rights against pharmaceutical companies. In not embracing march-in rights, Biden is aligned with the pharmaceutical industry, which launched a coalition, but led by two of its top lobbying groups, to push back calls for using the authority. So this is the situation we're in. Joe Biden, who is supposed to be the alternative to the right wing. He's not. Joe Biden is right wing. He's supposed to be the alternative to that. He is siding with Big Pharma in not wanting to allow the government to get involved with making the corona vaccine affordable, for providing vaccines that are. He wants to allow Big Pharma to maintain a stranglehold on the production of the vaccines so they can price gouge. That's what Joe Biden wants. And we're counting on an executive order, executive powers that could be used to keep for coronavirus vaccine prices low. So we're relying on, in this scenario, we're counting on Donald Trump, a plutocrat, right-wing fascist, to out-left Joe Biden, another right-wing plutocrat fascist. And we're counting on Donald Trump to intervene via executive power to keep these vaccine prices low, because Joe Biden just sided with Big Pharma. Is that insane? Is that beyond insane? This is how far to the right our Overton window is. This is how far to the right. We're counting on Donald Trump. We're hoping Donald Trump out-lefts Joe Biden. And by the way, we saw a similar theme today where the Trump administration is talking about an emergency stimulus to actual people, where the Democrats are talking about low-interest loans. Do you get that we have one party and it's the money party? We have one party rule and it's the money party, and they bought people with R's next to their name and people with D's next to their name too. And the Democratic Party is a private corporation that is beyond reform. We should have started a new party a couple years ago when people showed up in Washington, D.C. I was one of them. We showed up in D.C. to plead with Bernie to start a new party. He said no. Every other politician that has the political acumen to do so, they also said no. But we're years behind schedule. Had we started in 2017, maybe we'd have a new viable party by now. But we didn't, and I don't know how it's going to start now. There's no one in the political arena who's willing to do it. It's going to have to happen from a movement, and we don't have one solidified, solid movement. We have a bunch of fragmented ones, and our numbers are low. But here you have a scenario where we're relying on Donald Trump to do the right thing about vaccines because Joe Biden's not willing to. And you're supposed to choose between these two utterly horrific, repulsive choices. And if you don't, you're part of the problem. Joe Biden v. Donald Trump. This is unbelievable. They're not even trying to hide it at this point. That this pseudo-democracy isn't even worthy of being called such. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your